That ought to weed out about half of the truck traffic, maybe. Maybe more than half, who knows. Man, I look at this terrain and I just marvel that our ancestors had the gumption to, you know, cross all this stuff, and they just kept going west and kept going west. Pretty amazing, actually. And I think I can get over now. These are Great Smoky Mountains, folks. You can see them all out in the distance. Oh, we got another one of these. I'm going to speed up when I pass it. This is a French Broad River. It's a big-ass river. It's a very big river, actually. This guy didn't want me to get around him either. What is with people? Maybe it's an eastern thing. I don't know. I mean, I see this out west too, but not quite as much. It's like everybody I've tried to pass here has been real competitive. I don't get it. Down. I did. Where did I write it? Here, Amanda. Okay. just wait, I guess. I was gonna wait until I could stop and do that, but it's getting later. It's 8:30. She may need some time to figure this out. It may take her some time to call me back. It sounds like she's busy. But I didn't want to alarm her. Trailer's falling apart. Well, I didn't get rid of much truck traffic. I think it's almost exclusively truck traffic now. Yay. I got a truck up my butt. I got trucks blocking the slow lane, so I can't really get over and stay over there. Let this guy get by me. He's trying to push me really hard, and he's wanting to run 80, I guess. I don't want to run 80. I just don't want to have to keep passing trucks. I'd like to be able to run it even 70 miles an hour. But he wants to run way faster than that, as you can see. Okay, so that part is out of my hands for the moment. 67 miles to Ashville. I'm gonna have to stop up here pretty soon and take her pictures. beautiful. I hope you're getting a good view of this. Having a little trouble seeing my view screen today because of the way that the sun is hitting it. But man, this is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful country. Doesn't get much better than this, really, for scenery. This is nice. It's pretty damn nice. Okay, I've got an exit up here. I might be able to pull off on an exit and snap her pictures, so I will try that. I don't like stopping right on the side of the highway when it's this narrow, especially on a curvy road with a bunch of trucks. You know, it's better to try and get off the road. So we'll give this exit a try. Hopefully it'll be a wide exit with room to stop on the side, maybe, if I'm really lucky. Pigeon River. I don't know, this looks like a good place to stop right here, actually. This is all nice and wide. This'll work. They can see me from way back there. I can get way off the road. Yeah, this'll do. This'll do nicely. All right, I'm gonna go get my pictures. Oh great, now I got a trooper. He might just be stopping to help me out here. Okay, evidently my camera was not charging. I did not know it. It turned itself off. But anyway, you didn't miss much. You missed about 30 seconds. So what I did back there was I stopped, took pictures of the the existing side marker light that's on the other side. Then I took pictures of the hole where the one fell out and sent those off to the shipper. So she has an idea of what I'm talking about. So that's all good. Hopefully the pictures will be good enough they'll be able to tell what they need to do. Because they'll have to ship out new light for these people. So that's good. I can tell them it's handled. Or that I reported it anyway. So I assume they'll handle it. That's just the bizarrest thing I've ever seen. I've never had a light fall off of a trailer, ever. And I'll tell you honestly, if I hadn't stopped to check my lugs and seen the wire hanging down, that probably would have just hung down and beat that wire up really bad, you know, hanging around on the side of the trailer. Because I caught it. It had to have happened within a few miles of where I stopped and rechecked the lugs. So I wasn't that far away from where I picked it up. But if it had happened like today, I would have thought that somebody might have pulled it out, you know, while the trailer was at the motel or something. But that's not what happened. I mean, it fell out yesterday on its own. So just a weird deal. I've never seen that happen. I've heard of people having lights stolen off of trailers, but I've never heard of a light just falling out of a trailer. Just never. Out all the hundreds and hundreds of trailers I've hauled, I've never seen a light just fall out of a trailer. But you know, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just a weird thing. You know, a one-off, as they say. one-off event. Oh, goodness. All right, so I'm getting into some slower speeds. It's going to be 2.5 hours probably, I would say, before I get this thing delivered, which 9, 10, 11, 12, that's about right. I was thinking around noon. So, man, these people are flying through here. Look at this guy. He's doing about 80. This guy's going just about as fast. This is a 55-mile-an-hour zone, mind you. And I cannot get over because there are people coming up in this lane fast. Bears, next 6 miles. Ooh, the only thing that scares me in this world, really, is the thought of a bear. And I don't even know why, except they eat people. I guess that's why. You know, I'm not afraid of critters that don't eat us. Not really. But bears, you know, that, and then the idea that, well, you know, mostly grizzly bears, to be honest. I'm not that afraid of the black bears and the brown bears, although they've been known to attack people once in a while. But just the thought of a damn big grizzly bear, you know, 3 axles or more. Okay, that leaves me out of the left lane now, because I've got 4 axles. If they're counting total axles, and I assume they are. Anyway, just the idea of a grizzly bear getting a hold of you, I mean, that just, it's terrible. Really awful. Not anything I ever want to have happen to me, that's for damn sure. Okay, there should be a rest area on this side somewhere down here. So there's one on that side here. So if I do find one down here, I'm going to stop and call this buyer and see where in the hell they want this thing delivered, because I doubt it's going to be an office building in Greenville. I got my doubts, serious doubts. Not buying it. Just really not buying it. State border. 5 miles to the state border. It's just beautiful here. Look at that mountain. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it just goes straight up. There's no gentle slope to that. It's like a 90% just freaking straight up. How did people even cross this stuff? I guess they were just tough as nails. Had to be. Can you imagine? I mean, you couldn't even get a horse through this terrain. There's no way you could get a horse to climb up that. It would just have to be people on their feet. So I guess probably a lot of the way they navigated this country before roads was on the rivers. You know, build a raft and float the river, which you can see why they would do that when you think about, you know, if they wanted to carry anything with them, they had to carry it on their own back. And then climb up these freaking mountains and down the other side. So it's just, you know, incredibly tough people. They must have been extremely tough. I'm literally, I think, the only person driving the speed limit down through here that I've seen yet. Everybody else has went flying by me, has gone flying by me, has went. Boy, that's good English, isn't it? Everybody else has went. I'm not seeing any dogwoods much in here. I think might be, I don't know. I just don't know why. Just not seeing that many in here. I got a travel trailer behind me. He's trying to run the speed limit, but he wants to run a little faster. Got another 2 miles to the South Carolina border. Or is it North Carolina? It's North Carolina. I got to go through North Carolina and then into South Carolina. So this is North Carolina I'm fixing to enter up here in 2 miles. I got tickled at that trooper. He's like, well, where are you taking that? I said, down to Greenville, South Carolina. He goes, well, that's a long way. It's 100-something miles. I'm like, I already hauled it a lot farther than that. You know, I hauled it a long, long way from Missouri. Oh, he says. He's a young guy. That was pretty cute. Man, this is just beautiful country. Rugged, rugged country. It's still relatively early in the morning. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. So that's kind of cool. I'm glad I got up early and got a good early start. I didn't plan on it, it just happened that way. So I was actually going to sleep as long as I wanted to sleep. That was kind of my deal with myself. I pushed it really hard yesterday and ran out my drive time as close as I could get to 11 hours. I think I was like 10 hours and 15 minutes of drive time. I used up most of it. But I decided today I was going to do it easy like. And I was going to just get up whenever I felt like getting up. Well, I woke up at 5, so it was like, okay. Woke up at 5, got cleaned up, got ready. North Carolina state line. Okay, entering North Carolina then. No trucks, 3 axles or more left lane. Oh, okay. No trucks, 3 axles or more. Still, I'll probably stay out of it anyway. I don't have any reason to be over there right now. Burn headlights when running windshield wipers. I've never seen another sign that says burn headlights. I've seen them that say headlights on when running wipers, but never burn headlights. That's different to me. That's a different way to word it. Tractor trailers must stay on I-40. Roadwork 17 miles ahead. Left lane closed. Okay. All right. Forewarned is forearmed. There's wild wisteria growing up on the side of the road here. I don't know if you can see this. It's purple. They kind of look like lilac purple, but it's up on these trees right in here. They're kind of bloomed out, but you can still, there's one right there. You can kind of see it's purple. Those are wisteria. So that's kind of neat. Haywood County, North Carolina. Home of Folk Moot, something international festival. I'm a pretty fast reader, but I'm also watching the road, so you know, watching the road takes precedence over reading the signs. Sorry, it just does. There's some more wisteria trees. I guess that's what they are. They bloom like wisteria, but wisteria where I'm from is mostly a vine, but I've seen these before, so it may just be a different form. the tree form of the vine, or maybe it's, I don't know. But it blooms like wisteria, so that's what I'm going to call it. Minnesota. There's a Minnesota guy. Clear down here in North Carolina. I like saying Minnesotan like that. Minnesota. Don't ask me why. I lived there for a while. I lived in Red Wing, Minnesota, where they make Red Wing work shoes. Yeah, that Red Wing. 100 years ago, but still. I've got next pain in the ass that still lives there, I think. Probably. I hope so. That's a good place for it. Good place for it. He's right, it is a long way down here if you got to run 45 and 50 miles an hour on all these curves. It's going to take a while to get down here. Tunnel, 1/2 mile. Cool. We haven't been in a tunnel for a long time. I'm not sure where the last tunnel was. I guess probably on I-70 in Colorado. Would be my best guess. I'm gonna go ahead and get around this guy. Well, this is a pretty cool curvy tunnel, huh? Not a very long one, which is good. All right. Winding road. Next 16 miles. Good. Well, I got around him anyway. That was my main objective. To not have to follow him the whole way. It looks like 50 miles an hour for the next 16 miles, I think it said. So that was a Tennessee trooper I talked to. Now we're in North Carolina. Haven't seen a way station yet, which is not surprising. In this canyon, there's no place to put one. I expect that there will be one down here somewhere. There's more of wisteria on the other side of the canyon there growing. You can kind of see. How cool is this? This is really pretty. And the different colors of trees up on the hill. Some of those are just now leafing out, like the mimosas. They're just starting to get their leaves. But some of the other ones are fully green. So the yellowy ones, those are the ones just starting to get leafed out. Pretty neat. Okay, now these people are running really fast through here in these cars, as you can see. I'm not kidding. They're zipping. But I'm not going to sit behind a semi, you know, if I don't have to, and I don't have to. Wish they'd get over a little bit toward the right side of their lane, because they're really, I don't know what it is with these truck drivers out here. They want to ride that center lane real hard. And it just makes everybody a little scrunched up. They've got plenty of room to get over on the outside of this lane. no reason they shouldn't. Accident investigation site. I'm not surprised that they would have accidents in here. Between the trucks having to run 50 and the cars trying to run 70, and these tight little squinchy corners, and the trucks riding the center lines, I'm just not surprised at all. Not a bit. I mean, even in this truck, I'm hugging this outside stripe here to give as much room to these cars to get around me as I can give them, because this is a narrow road. It's not very wide. It's not like the full width of an interstate lane. I mean, the lane probably is, but between the wall going down the middle and this outer edge, it seems really scrunchy, tight. Tuttle. What half mile? This is just really, really super pretty. This is very enjoyable. See if I can back it out a little bit, give you a little bit of a wider view since we're clearing this tight canyon. There's a dogwood. There's a dogwood. We might get back into the dogwoods a little bit. Should, the farther south we go. There should be dogwoods all the way back over to almost to my place. Not quite, but almost. Yeah. Turn on headlights. Well, my truck will turn on the headlights when it gets into the dark. It senses that and it'll turn them on. Just kind of a cool deal. When I was a kid, whenever you went through a tunnel, you put on your lights and then you honked. I would honk, but I'd probably scare that guy. Okay, now I might. There we go. See, you just gotta honk. Now check headlights, turn your headlights back off. See, I'm glad my truck will do that for me, so that's okay. So anyway, that's the proper way to go through a tunnel. Honk your horn. One honk, not a whole bunch, just once. I'm carrying your love. All right. So, I don't have any clarification on the address yet. People aren't answering their damn phone. This is not untypical. I don't know what the deal is, but they need to speak to me so I'll know where to bring this thing. Otherwise, I'm going to take it to the address on the paper and sit there and wait on them, I guess, because I don't really have any other option. I've tried every other thing I can to validate this address, and it's still an office building in Greenville. So, you know, maybe that's their mailing address. I do not know. But I'm hoping they'll call me. I guess I should text them. Now that I've got their number in here, I can do this without getting too crazy. No, it's not going to work. Let's try this. Recent. Tried that one now, text that. And voice. Please call me. I am 67 miles away and am trying to confirm your address for the delivery of your PJ tilt trailer. Period. Thank you. Okay. It could be that he's on a tractor somewhere and he's not hearing his phone ring. So I'll try texting. And this road is just torn up. Looks like they're rebuilding the whole interstate, so it's kind of understandable, but what a mess it is right now. What a mess. This kind of thing is highly annoying to me. When somebody knows that I'm bringing them a trailer, I think they know. I don't know that they know. I mean, you would think that the people will call them and say, yeah, they're going to deliver it to you tomorrow. And they won't answer their damn phone. And the information that they've given everybody is clearly not either incorrect or incomplete. I think it's incomplete. The irony here is, if this was a horse trailer, there'd probably be some woman who had been calling me the whole way out here to make sure her horse trailer was on the way, and trying to get me to hurry with it, probably. And these people, it's a farm trailer, so actually it's an equipment trailer. It's a tilt trailer that you can drive up on. And they're ignoring me. When I get down here to another rest area or something, or where I turn off maybe, I'll do another search on this address. I think I have an idea of where it may be, because there was something about Tyler. It might be near Tyler Crossroads. If I can find a Miller Road near Tyler Crossroads, that would make a lot more sense than Miller Road in the middle of Greenville, South Carolina, in the middle of town. But I don't know. I need to confirm it, and I'm not getting any help from the buyer, so that's kind of problematic. So I'm not going to haul this trailer around forever. You know. I will be delivering it today to somebody somewhere. But I tried running the entire address with the zip code, and I still came up with the same office building. So that it doesn't make any sense to me. If it's different, I just don't know. Maybe it's South Miller Road. It just says Miller Road. So there's something wrong with the address. Clearly. Unless this farm place just happens to have an office in an office building downtown, which seems exceedingly unlikely to me. That would be a first. I mean, could it happen? Sure. But is that probable? No, not really. Not very probable at all. Not remotely, I would even venture to say. So I don't know who's in charge of their phone, but they're not answering it. Yeah. Peachy, huh? Peachy. That's it. Hold your pot pipe out the window. Oh my God. That's what that guy was doing. He was holding a pot pipe out the window. The things you see on the road, I swear. So I've seen a lot funnier stuff than that, but that's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Oh, this guy's loaded down. Rocks and more rocks. Little rocks and big rocks. Bundles of rocks. Incident bypass. They must have a lot of jams here or something. It's a little different. Reduce speed ahead. Oh, this must be where it drops off the side of the world here. This should be pretty dramatic. I'm going to go to a wide view for you here. Or no, I'm going to actually go up to a closer view. I'm pretty sure we dropped down off this plateau into the coastal plain. Why does there have to be some person in front of me who wants to run 45 freaking miles an hour? How annoying. Way annoying. Got around her. My gosh. Peter Geese Memorial Bridge, Green River. This is a different Green River than what I'm used to. It's a way down there too. I can't even see the bottom of that chasm. I have no idea what the Green River looks like, but it's deep down in there. Way deep down in there. Dude, that's not a good place to be stopping. What's with these people? Look at these cut rock walls in here. Isn't that cool? So I was wrong. We've never left North Carolina. I don't know why I thought we did. Maybe because there was a way station. I have no idea. we are still not in South Carolina just yet. So I was a little premature on thinking that. Traffic is annoying. The trucks are going super slow. The cars are going super fast. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and restart here real quick.